Hello guys, and welcome back to Game Development Tutorials. Okay, so I have a little announcement to start off the video with. So I am teaching people how to code now, not just through YouTube, but through Zoom meetings as well. So if you want me to teach you personally how to make a game or something, then go into the description, because that is where all of that information will be. So yeah, you can just just follow whatever the description tells you to do, and then you will set up a meet for free, and I will teach you how to program personally. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, so now let's get to the actual game. Okay, so what we did last time is everything is still the same. Move. But now the player can take damage and explode. And he'll also respawn, which is pretty cool. And the enemies can also die, of course. So, I do not believe we did this. But just to be sure, I will check in this script while the cursor is lag. Okay, it's opening up. Yeah, okay, we did that. Okay. Okay, good. Any movement are you? You're doing something. I do not care. Okay, so let's select the enemy spaceship, and we can just freeze the position on the Z-axis. It will still work. And I'll explain why in a couple of seconds. Yep, still moves. Okay, and that is because we can freeze all of these position and rotation on the rigid body, and it will still move. That's because in the enemy script, we are not using an R in a rigid body sort of way to move. We are using transform.translate, which is not affected by the rigid body. So that is why that happens. Okay, so today, I do not know what we are going to work on. First of all, let's just make a new wave. Actually, let's make two new waves. So I'll set the size to 3. And this will be called, I don't know, help me. I don't know. And this will be called, I don't know, it does not matter. It's just for fun, I guess. Completely impractical, but whatever. It's just to distinguish against waves. I'll just call it, yells in pain. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. You know what? Shall we make a pause menu? That seems a bit boring for this video, though. Huh. Let's just... Yeah, let's make a pause menu. So I'll do Control-Shift-N to make a new empty game object. You can do that. Or you can just right-click and do Create Empty. And by the way, it's Command-Shift-N if you are on a Mac. So, just saying. So now I'll reset the object's position by right-clicking on the word transform, pressing reset. And I'll rename this to UI. Or user interface. Face. Okay. So we will just right click, hover over UI, and we will just select panel. Then this whole white screen will pop up. That is completely normal, because all we have to do is turn the color. I'm just gonna color it black. and set the A to 50. If you don't know, the A is the alpha, which is how transparent or how not transparent a color is. So yeah. So this will be our background for our pause menu. So instead of panel, it will be called, oh boy, background. And then, if we go into our scene view, you'll see this huge thing right here. That's also normal. We can just press on the backdrop and press F to focus in on it. Then we can just select this 2D view right there. And now it's beautiful. Okay, so this is how we customize our pause menu. And you also might notice that when I go under UI and image, the image is big right here. When I go into max screen, it is smaller. So that is because under canvas, I will just call this main canvas or something. Under our main canvas and under our canvas scaler, there's a setting for UI scale mode. We can set that to scale a screen size instead of constant with pixel size. So then we can reference resolution. My screen is a 1920 by 0180, and you just set your resolution or these two components to your screen size. Chances are you probably have a 1920 by 1080. Then I like to match the width and the height, so I'll set this value to 0.5. So yeah. Now you'll notice that it stays the same size if we are in full screen or in normal screen, I guess. Okay, I will delete this image. Okay, let's see what time are we at. Wow, 7 minutes already. Okay, I'll just right click, create empty. I will just call this pause menu, and I will click on this little box right here, hold Alt, and just press, as you can see it changes when I press Alt or hold Alt. And while holding Alt, I will press this little box at the bottom, just like that. Okay. Then I would just drag the background into the pause menu. Then I will right click, UI, and I'll select Text Mesh Pro. And you will see this screen pop up. Then you can just hit Import Text Mesh Pro Essentials. Okay, it is importing. It does this pretty fast usually. Yep. Then we can close this out. We do not need the extras. So yeah. If you want, sure. Why not? You don't have to import the extras, but I am. Cause why not? Okay, hold on. Still importing. Importing small assets. And there we go. Okay, it is imported everything. Okay. So, I will just call this text title. And then I will go into the scene view, stretch this out, and then just place that right there. Okay. I want this text to say pause ... I'll set the text size maybe 150. That looks good. Then I will set the alignment to the top will be okay. I don't really know how to explain this, but the top shall be centered. I'm just click this button right here. I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm just gonna leave you to do that. Okay, so then you will notice that we have all of these options down here. I believe it's dilate. Yep. I really like to set the dialite to 0.15. It just looks better, I think. For the outline, we just check this box. And yeah, I'll set the outline to be like a bit of a darker version of the white. Just like that. I like that. Or do I? Who knows? Okay, then you have all these settings right here. I don't really know what those do. I don't really use Technics Pro a lot. I do not know why, because it's pretty good. And I'm also going to expand the characters so it's a bit farther apart. Like 10, like that. Word. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. I like this. So now I'll add a couple of buttons. So right click on the pause menu, UI, then I will select Button Text Mesh Pro. I think I just selected Button, not Text Mesh Pro. Button Text Mesh Pro. Maybe, whatever. Okay. I'll go into Scene, scale this button up to about right there. Then I'll just center it. So the X position should be 0. Just like that. You know what? I do not like the dot dot dot. I'll just delete that. It's just annoying because it's not completely centered. So yeah. Okay. Okay, this button placement looks good. I'll select the button, call this the continue button. Then I will set the color to white. Then under the button component, I'll set the normal color, and I'll always set the A or the alpha to 0. I'll set the highlighted color alpha to maybe 10. Set the press color alpha to 20. And I'll set the navigation to none. So now when we press play, and you hover over the button, it should look like this, and whenever you press, it should light up. For now, I do not like the button text. I'll rename this text to continue. Vertex color, I'll set that to completely white. And then I'll set the font size to 75. Yep, that looks good. Okay, and of course I'll set the character to a bit bigger, like that. Okay, and I'll just call this text. Now when we press play, we have a beautiful button. So beautiful. And of course these buttons don't work yet, but we'll do that in the next video. Okay, so then I'll duplicate this button by just selecting it, pressing Control D on Windows, Command D on Mac, and I'll just name this Restart Button, and just drag that down to maybe about right there, so they are not intersecting. Then I'll go under the text, rename this text to Restart. Maybe I'll drag it a bit more down. Yeah, like that. Then I'll duplicate the Restart button, and I'll rename it to Quit Button. Rename the text to Quit. Drag that down to about right there, and I will make the button smaller, selecting the resize tool or R. Yeah, okay. I will not select the resize tool. There's a different tool for the rect transform, and this tool is for UI objects, but you can still use it for normal objects. So you can just scale this in. I will press right here, hold Alt, and scale that in. Okay, beautiful. Now when I press play, we have 3 buttons. Woohoo! That is all we have for today, because the video is already 15 minutes. So yeah, I'll close it there. And remember, if you want personal teaching from me, like not through YouTube, but through Zoom meeting, personal teaching, then yeah, just go to the description, and it'll just tell you how to get set up and connected. So yeah, bye guys.